The following program contains flash photography. Viewers' discretion is advised.
The Uke community in Idemili North local government area of Anambra State on this day is abuzz with activities all aimed at giving a befitting celebration for the late traditional ruler of the community. Family members, friends, business colleagues, politicians and many associates of the late Igwe Godfrey Nwabufor Ezeude descended on the sleepy community to celebrate a man who thrived in all aspects of his life before his death. Activities began from the house of the late monarch with the arrival of guests who were treated to traditional entertainment with rarely seen masquerades on display, such as the Ijele, which only comes out during Ofala festivals such as this. Different groups and members of Uke community came out en masse to pay tribute to the late Igwe Ezeude. The extended family of the late monarch, led by the eldest son of the Ezeude dynasty, received the delegations and dignitaries in line with Igbo culture and traditions. Notable personalities such as the former Anambra State Governor, Peter Obi, top government officials, military and police commanders, among prominent businessmen were all around to pay their last respects before being hosted to sumptuous meals amidst music from a live band at the reception venue. Family members and dignitaries described the late Igwe Ezeude as a successful businessman, a philanthropist who supported building entrepreneurs and provided scholarship for students, as well as a foremost Anambra traditional ruler, loved by his people.
Apart from my father, I learned a lot of my business skills from him. He's a very big planner, a very big executioner when it comes to business. But more importantly, he was my mentor and a source of inspiration for all that we have done and for all I've accomplished so far in manufacturing. And he helped a lot of young people to start up business in a small scale fashion, in distribution. So that is his main contribution in this town, which is human capital development in the business area, but not only limited to that, in education too, through a lot of scholarships, secondary school and up to university levels, both formal and informal scholarships. Yes. So that is his contribution to the town. What we are celebrating today is last Ofala Festival, which is a burial, the last burial you give to a traditional ruler.
Igwe was there when I was governor. He was a senior brother to me, a nice fellow and everything. I grew up knowing the family. So it's not just because it was Igwe. I grew up knowing the family from childhood, and for me, he lived a good life. Thank you.
We are very happy Ofala is here, finally. So that we can give our brother, Igwe Ezeude, his final rites. I never called him Igwe. I used to call him Banco because that was his name, his pet name. Okay, so it was so sad when they left.
They described the late Igwe Ezeude as a man who brought peace and unity among his people while ensuring their well-being at all times.
Celebrate this man. Make this man a boss. He's a very big man. And give people so many things. People, if you don't get money for your school fees, he will give you. Every December they give everybody rice, kill cow for everybody. He's
a very good man. He brought development to the town. In fact, we owe him more gratitude than can see us repay. He's a philanthropist. He helped a lot of people, both in the town and outside and diaspora. He's an international figure. So we regret his absence. In fact, his vacuum is difficult to fill.
Other friends and family members say the Ezeude family has lost a rare gem and father to all, as the late Igwe ensured equity among everyone.
I'm happy that everybody came together to make a goodbye, farewell to the late Igwe. I've known him many years when I was a student at CKC Onitsha. His brother, Mr. Ezeude, is a very good friend of mine and a confidant. And when I was small, I can testify that he was a good man, a generous man, and it is very, very wonderful that we are saying farewell to him in a big, grand way.
I know the late Igwe very well. In fact, it's a big loss to our town, our community. He was so loving. He was just father to all. And I pray that God will grant him eternal rest. And for the family, the fortitude to be here, because he's a big loss. Igwe is not even the first son, but he was so brave, he was so active. In fact, people thought that he was the first son of the family. I just pray that he will have eternal rest in the bosom of the Lord.
Elders of the community and his age-grade colleagues shared fond memories of the late Igwe Ezeude, especially the electricity and health facilities that he brought to Uke town. They said they will never forget in a hurry other developments that he brought to Uke, such as construction of roads and provision of educational facilities.
Igwe contribute a lot to the age grade. If Igwe Ezeude contribute a lot in the development of Uke, even he is the one who sees that the electricity in Uke is functioning. It is through him that we can get light. And even in the development of the community, he's very good on that.
He's a very good philanthropist. He's a charitable person. He's very lovable. He gives without counting the cost. He does. If had it been to somebody else that this thing is being organized for, he will take out his own time and do so many things that will surprise you. He's very good, a very homely person. Most developments in this town, this electricity, the roads and so on, he's been doing it for us. Now that he's no more, nobody talks about electricity anymore, because before if he is coming home 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the time, he makes sure that the electricity is on. And then he first, like sometimes they disconnected us. Had it been he was around, he will not allow us to be disconnected. He will go and clear the bill. He's a very charitable person.
My brother's legacy is development of this town. My brother believes that this town can only be developed by indigenes of this town. Okay? My brother's legacy is unity, oneness, love, peace. Yeah. He's not a violent man. He believes in superior argument.
The son of the late monarch was later decorated in the full regalia of his father and ushered before the people, where he mimicked and greeted them just like his father did while he was alive. The last Ofala for Igwe Ezeude was not just a rite of passage for the late Uke traditional ruler, but also a celebration of the rich Igbo culture of eastern Nigeria. People at the event were treated to cultural performances by several Igbo masquerades and dozens of dancers. Dignitaries commend the promotion of African culture at this event.
Things like masquerades, troop dance, and community relation. Traditional institutions as custodian of custom should and must always hold annual festivities that will revive this culture so that the younger ones can see the beauty of our culture and then imbibe those things so that when the older ones die, they will continue in this thing.
We need to continue living our own life, our own values, our own culture.
After the last of Allah, there are laid down procedure in the constitution of my town to select a new leader. So it is up to the development union people, the older men, the other people, and the old villagers and custodians of culture to decide that.
Until his death at the age of 62, His Royal Highness Godfrey Nwabufor Ezeude was the Igwe Ezeanyanwu Bujiliku and Ozodingba I of Uke Town, who was popularly known as Subudu. This elaborate rite of passage, the last ofala for late Igwe Ezeude, in which the entire Uke community actively participated, is ample indication that when traditional rulers serve their people meritoriously, they are rest assured that they will not be forgotten, even in death.